With the Premiership starting very soon, we're going to have a little chat in the pub. That's where everything's talked about, rightly or wrongly. People like Rodney Marsh are experts. People like Steve Garrett think they're experts. We've also got a friend of mine, Dimesy, and of course Luther Blissett. I think the first thing we should talk about, he's a big racing man, he likes the odds. Steve, odds for the first manager to be sacked this year?
Well, we were talking about this the other night, and I like the bet about Evans at Liverpool. Everybody had a laugh.
What'd you base that on though?
Well, I can't work out why they've kept John Barnes in there somehow. I mean, he was captain last year. They brought in players. And either he's going to be moving into some sort of management position or he would have been out.
You don't fancy Liverpool to win a championship this year?
I do, yeah. I backed him last year. It cost me a fortune.
How can you say he's going to get a sack?
They're going to be managing, they're going to win the championship. No, that is double.
That's Dimesy will change that. Dimesy will change that because he's Man United.
Well,
are they going to do it again?
Yeah, without a doubt. There's only one team going to win the Premiership.
Not too many signings at Man U.
Yeah, well, it's no problem. We won it last year with the players we had.
So, you're not worried about the challenge then from the Arsenal and the likes with all their signings?
I think Arsenal will be the biggest challengers, yeah.
I'll tell you, Liverpool won't be far behind either.
You think Liverpool?
You got Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Really, I think they'll be the three.
I'll tell you one thing. You're talking about managers leaving clubs. I'll tell you what. I think that's a big question would be which team is not going to do well this year. And I think Newcastle are in a state of, at this moment in time,
they're not going to do well.
Total chaos. Where Shearer's injury is desperate for England as well. But Kenny Dalglish has always been a winner everywhere he's been. And if he's not going to win, he likes to walk away from things, doesn't he?
Are you saying he will walk?
I think he will. I think it'll be, and it'll be sooner than later.
That's what Steve was saying. We were talking about it in the pub the other night. A lot of people did fancy Dalglish as the first Premiership manager to leave.
Yeah, but he'll be on his terms though. He'll be on his terms. I don't think Newcastle and the chairman Hall, I don't think they can afford to lose another manager so quickly. Keegan walked out last year. If Dalglish walks out now, the first person in the frame will be Bobby Robson.
To take over. Do you think they wanted him in the first place?
They got off to a good start, Newcastle, haven't they?
What do you mean?
Well, they've lost Shearer, Ferdinand's gone. You know what they got up front. They blocked the transfer of Beardsley. I mean, Dalglish doesn't like him, does he? He never picks him.
Beardsley?
Yeah.
Well, no, but he's got to pick him now, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, he don't like the player. You know, he's going to have to pick him now. Sufferance because he hasn't.
I think the most important thing for Newcastle this season is how they do in the first 6 games. If they have a problem in the first 6 games and it all goes wonky, it all goes south on them, you can see Kenny sort of saying, "Well, I've had enough already."
They normally get off to a good start.
They usually, they use a bit of a flyer, don't they?
Do you think he'll have money to spend again?
Oh, Kenny?
Yeah.
He'll always get the money to spend when they need it. I mean, there's such a big corporation now in at Newcastle. I mean, goodness me, they can't afford anything to go wrong.
But don't you think there's a point in there? I mean, how much money can you spend?
They'll keep spending it because they've obviously got it to spend, haven't they? And they will keep spending it because it's so important that they get success, you know?
I think a great signing for them would have been Ronaldo. I mean, it's 15 million for Shearer. For another 3 mil, Ronaldo.
No doubt about it.
That would have been sensational.
Do you know what I thought? I thought that Manchester United were going to sign Ronaldo. Yeah. I thought that would have been a great sign for Manchester United. Yeah.
Steve, who would you like?
The manager that does worst is the bloke who's got the worst language teachers.
What?
Because they've all got 6, 7 or 8 different languages. I don't know how they talk to each other on the training pitch. I really don't.
He means West
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you say that Middlesbrough had it, went down, Chelsea had it and won the cup.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So that ain't black and white. That ain't black and white.
So that's twice he's contradicted himself then.
That's why he loses so much money on the horses.
Many more times.
That's why there's a problem with the horses dance, isn't it?
It is a problem full stop.
Who would you like to see at Liverpool? Who would you like to see him sign?
I think the bloke that just signed him.
Hints.
Well, him and Riedler.
Yeah?
Yeah, 2 great signings.
Yeah.
What about the goalkeeper? Why haven't they gone and bought another goalkeeper?
I think I should give him a bit more time.
A bit more time?
He comes from Watford!
Reggie Cray never had enough more time than him. You sure?
Oh, you've got to give him a bit more chance.
How many games did he cost you?
He only lost them about 8 games. They'd have won the league by 10, but that's
24
irrelevant.
points.
The fact that he cost me a monkey is irrelevant.
Have you never
Right?
He is in a Liverpool side.
I don't support anybody really. Anybody that wins me money.
But he likes to think about Liverpool.
Apart from like your own team, what other players around? Do you like the foreigners, Zola and people like that?
I think Zola's a tremendous player. I think he was a steal at 4.5 million. When you think of the players today, I think 4.5 million.
What you said with
it's an absolute steal.
Graham
Lasseau,
he's a
tremendous player. Yeah. You know, like you say, you know, they reckon they want 7 million for Lasseau. And Chelsea paid 4.5 million for Zola.
Well, that's
to me, he's one of the best players.
Well, that's one of the big reasons why everybody goes abroad, doesn't they?
What were the big signings in your time?
Me, I think I was one of them.
And they thought they bought John Bones.
So you're the one that put that rumour around. Who's the one that put rumour around?
Tell him how many goals you scored that season.
God.
38 goals that season.
You were talking about racism in football.
I know, see. He thinks they're out enough of it.
Keep me down.
I think with transfers though, don't you think it's gone the other way? I mean, sort of 4 or 5 years ago, you used to pay a lot of money to buy a foreign player, and now it's turned round. You pay that money in this country, and foreign players are cheaper.
I tell you what, and he'll know this more than anybody else. This season, there's already 140 foreign players in the Premiership. Now that to me is staggering. Because if you look at the overall, if you look at 20 players per team, there's only 400 players in the Premiership. 140, which is a third of the players, are foreign. That to me, and the rest are British obviously, right? That to me is ridiculous. It's going to get worse and worse, and you're going to have more and more foreign players.
For yourself, Rodney, if you've got to pay 7 million in this country to buy Lasseau, you
agree
go
totally.
abroad and pay 4.5 million for Zola. What are you going to do? You're going to go.
That is the reason they do it.
Foreign
Because
players are cheaper now.
well, they go abroad and they can get players that are the finished article for much less money, and that's why they
buy
do
a
it.
quality
I mean, you buy young
international.
players here, and it's going to take you maybe another 2-3 years to get them to the sort of quality you can go abroad.
And who's
buy
going to
for
invest
1 or 2
in players,
million.
Luther, today? What football clubs are going to invest in players, knowing now
That this is coming up?
they're 24 years old?
Absolutely nothing for them.
Well, that brings us down to Lilleshall. I mean, to me, I cannot, in a million years, work that one out.
What?
Why Lilleshall has been closed down.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know, I mean, we're all for bringing young players on and all the rest of it. You know, you look at your players at Man U that have come up.
Yeah.
You know, I know who decides it, but why, Rod? How does that work?
Well, first of all, if you look at the big picture of football at the moment, right, the Premiership is far and away the league in the world. It's the biggest league in the world now. And if you look at clubs like Manchester United, I understand allegedly again, Manchester United last year allegedly turned down £400 million from Granada Television to buy their club. You're talking about massive amounts of money. Teams now don't need a youth policy anymore. I mean, look at what West Ham did last year. West Ham went out and bought 8 foreign players at the start of the season, and about 4, if you count Julian Dix, 5 of them couldn't speak English.